obviously I'll do my most to make sure she's got a nice haircut. All right. Bring her No, she's just a little large, bless her, but that's what you want to see. Another reason for sharing, you can check the health of the sheep. If they're a nice fat sheep, they are going to survive winter. If they've not got the fat reserves, they probably won't survive. Now she'll sit there very nicely. We have prepped these sheep beforehand, cheating, as some people say. We take the really dirty stuff off. They're like Christmas baubles sort of dangling on the rear, so not very nice to see. These areas done about 3 times a year, the belly and the bottom, whereas the full fleece just once a year. So this is just over a year's growth, so let's take it off for this wee girl. She's not that wee actually. Alright, now let's see how quick we are. I won't leave it with a mullet. You're almost too relaxed, buddy. I'm going to need your head up here. Thank you. Come on up. There we go. Come on. My goodness. Bit unorthodox, but we'll get it. You're all good, buddy. You're up this way. Okay, you let you do it, but a little unorthodox at the end, but we got it done, everybody. So I'm going to pop her up. We're going to try and point out the position you're meant to have, bless it. Is with that leg just poking, head poking through. And you'll see the brisket and the back just rests against those knees. I will point out, if she's kicking, I'll leave her a bit scruffy in the odd spot rather than risk it. But you can see how rounded that belly is, and I'm not calling her fat, bless it. If you have the head forward, as you'll see here, that skin starts to bunch up. Everybody see that? That's how you end up giving some real damage to those sheep. So that's why we do it the way we do. Not my cleanest shearing job, I will admit. At least she's going to be nice and healthy, and she's got rid of that fleece, and she looks lovely. So I'm going to pop her back in to make sure she doesn't escape on me, as happened before. Off she goes. All right. Keep shearing, everybody. So yeah, not my best work. It's certainly better than, like I said, 500 sheep ago. I was taking 45, so there we are. Now 45 is how long it should take in terms of seconds. I watch a lot of sheep shearing videos, as you can imagine. I watched one recently, and yeah, gentleman shore through one in 45.4 seconds. Trying to break a record in terms of how many done in a day. Yeah, that was his 350th sheep that day. So they just don't slow down as they go through. Yeah, they would probably not have that one slide down, get away from them. Still learning my craft, and from time to time I do get the better of it. But we've got it done, and now we can move on to little Kimmy. She's a little bit excited, look at it. All right, get my breath back. I eat your leftovers, so I'm not like these athletes that train for 6 months to shear sheep. All right. So Kim, come up here. You're going to see Kim pace around about 16 times before he actually does the show. So this dog, she actually eats your leftovers as well. That's what she wants right now. But she gets fed at the very end of the day. Can be detrimental to their health if they're carrying extra weight or anything in their stomach. You will find later on, she's already ready to go. You will find that these dogs, they don't drink much through the day either. They can throw up if they're doing the hard work that they do with anything in that stomach. So they do just get your barbecue leftovers at the end of the day. And that'll keep them motivated through that day as well. So we don't motivate the dogs with treats. I did train Labradors back in the UK, which a lot of you might know. They are heavily motivated by food. Won't do much without it. But I would find, you'd sort of get halfway through a day and they get a little lethargic. I mean, you imagine doing a dog job like this right now. It'd be quite difficult. Now, if we had our dogs losing interest, basically what's going to happen is they're not going to round up the sheep in the way we need. And if those sheep are up in the high country, in those mountains, hurtling towards danger, and the dog can't be bothered to go and get them, you're going to lose a lot of livestock that way. So it's not fair on the sheep, so we do keep the dogs motivated. And luckily, the big motivator for them is just that chance to chase sheep. They will not want to retire when it does come to retirement age, which is around about 13. It really depends on the dog. Because they don't carry extra weight, they're great on their joints, and they can still do this job in later life. It does come with its pitfalls. The old girl on our property, she's 13. Little bit of arthritis, bless her, but she still likes to think she can do these shows, even though she's not supposed to. So I was doing one evening, and when I retracted the sale, just to get Kim underway, I had no idea Sky had decided she wanted to do the show that night. The old girl was already bringing the sheep hurtling towards the gate. A big smile on her face. So, yeah, she even does it with the boss who basically trains and owns all these dogs. So, yeah, when they get that little bit older, that little bit headstrong, if they want to chase sheep, they are going to chase sheep. You might also have heard of your working dogs used as pets, rounding up humans. Has anyone been rounded up by a dog? A few of you, yeah, like, oh, she's going to get me. My auntie and uncle did have your classic sort of long cane like collie. They got to fall after all that hard work. Yeah, with that dog, it was only used as a pet. It never got the chance to hurt anything, so it rounded up me and my cousin. Genuinely, every Christmas we'd be around that. All 8 of us had to move as a group, as a flock, because if we didn't, little Jack was there nipping you on the bottom to keep you all together. So they do have that instinct, they have that desire to herd and to gather. So it's really easy to get them to do it. You don't have to force them or trick them. In fact, the hardest thing to do is to get them to stop. So Kim is going to get a little bit excited now. You can see just how much they do like chasing sheep. Despite that, you will see the tail always sort of tucked in. It stays very close to the rear there. It's not because she's unhappy. You can see how happy she is. Might be a bit annoyed that I'm not sending her in. Come on. So yeah, the reason for that is partly instinct. Back in the day, they used to hunt for their food when they were wolves. They would keep the tail down so it's not on show. But we also only train the females. We just find it's personal preference. Some will prefer the males, some will prefer the females. We prefer the females because would you believe the males can be a little bit headstrong? Yeah, we have to fight our way out of here, boys. Look at the question. I never. What about? Get it. Good. Get away. A little bit here. She'll always look back to see him on. Join. Get away. Today's not the day here. Seriously, amazing. So yeah, she's going to follow that fence line. So just explain how she works, folks. You can see how calmly these sheep move down the hill. Him is moving very slowly. Partly through the training, it does take around 2 years to really get a nice calm dog. Otherwise, when they're a bit younger, they're a bit too excitable. So you can see how calmly those sheep move down the hill. Now the other reason the sheep move calmly, I'll just tell you a little bit more, is you'll notice the dog, oh she's stuck, come on, here, come on. Being too lazy. If she does that again, she's not going to get any love at the end of the show, because she is being a bit metal. In fact, now I'm going to try and trick my dog. I'm going to let the sheep escape a little bit. Go by. Go by. Good. Go by. Go by. Alright, we'll just annoy her. Stop. Oh, he's still staring at me every time I stop her. So 2 whistles just tells her to walk up on the sheep. You'll notice she goes above them. So she's what's known as a heading dog. So they're always going to go above the sheep, to the head of the sheep, and pull down towards me. But it's crucial we motivate them through love and affection. They view us as the leader, and then they're going to bring the sheep to us. But the way she moves them so calmly, you'll notice there's no barking from this dog. So instead, they just like to stare at the sheep. You're doing it while sitting there as well, which is a bit annoying. They will just look at them, they'll tell them that we're a threat, but not so much of a threat. The barking dogs can spook the sheep too much. See how calmly they move, hey? What would be a sheep in this scenario?
Totally.
So you see him there, I'm not doing anything here, I'm not whistling, I'm not giving any voice commands, she is just covering those off nicely. She could get them through that gate. But as you know, we do have skeptics who think the sheep are trained, but I think you'll see the sheep are not trained to go through the gate. We're going to the last place they want to go. So that's how she brings them in. You can see very much at the end there that she's doing it by herself. You see her covering off those sheep. A lot of the training we do is to get the dogs in that exact correct position. And you can see she's just in a position where she's still above, still moving the sheep downhill. So the reason they don't like to drive and send uphill is basically these dogs just like to bring down. Get away. What I'm going to demonstrate to you, Stan, we'll give the sheep a head start. See her staring at me every time. Really? If I wanted her above the sheep. The downside of this dog, she is so intelligent. She does second guess everything I'm about to say and do, so I change it every go. Go by. Go by is the right or counterclockwise. Go by. And you see she'll take that until I stop her, and then she'll get mad at me. And then we then send her left as well, which is clockwise or queer. You know what, let's do a full 360. Good girl, queer. Good girl, queer. Good girl, queer. Good girl. Wonderful. So you see the twin there, actually, different dogs, different traits. She likes to give a big wide berth to the sheep. Really good at keeping the sheep just together. They don't get stressed. So if there was danger and you needed a dog to get in between the sheep and that danger, him would be a great one for that. The old girl, the Dana, maybe not so much, because she likes to be a bit closer and just get those sheep's heart rates up a little bit and they're not thinking straight. So different dogs do different jobs beautifully, but they all have the same commands and can do the same thing. They can literally be positioned anywhere they need. If I need it closer to the sheep, it's a walk up or 2 whistles. And then we can even get the dog to give those sheep some space or head off back up the hill to go and fetch some more sheep. Him, get up. Good. Get up. She's doing it very lazily, but yeah, so she's not best pleased about that one. She hates that one. Tim, pull the goat.
This is all the sheep.
No. I have recently just, this dog does get very used to doing the same routine, so she second guesses what I'm going to do, so kind of been changing it up, almost annoying the dog on purpose, just to test and challenge her. Yeah, she has been letting me know she doesn't like it, but she's really good. She has been listening to exactly what I ask of her, which is great. Go on, Jimmy. Yeah. You want your belly rubbed now? What do you want? You're looking very lazy today. So usually come on. Oh, here it comes. There it is. I knew we were getting there. There we go. Not a big fan of being healthy, you see. She goes a little bit. So you'll see her coming over for that fuss. She knows she's done a great job. The dancer, she also knows when she's done a bad job. She will stand there and like, why don't you just do a good job? But some guys, obviously, they're animals. They might have something going on. So particularly when she's in heat, can be a little weaker. So you can't ever blame the dog for that. So yeah, you can see how effective they are. Really good at doing this job. She will go down for a little dip in the lake now to cool off. As for yourself, you're welcome to do the same, but it is a bit chilly. I managed to save some of the old one. Feel free to take some as well, because as I said at the start, it's not worth that much. Everyone thinks that maybe they were a $25 a kilo sheep and they go and hoard it all. Yeah, arrested at customs. Yeah, if you have any questions as well, come and have a chat with me and Kimmy. We'll be here for your adoration. And genuinely, thanks for coming in here. I love my job, as you might be able to tell. And actually, this is where I need your help, actually. I'm going to try and use all of you as a character reference for getting me sponsored much faster than it's taking. To get TripAdvisor, say Phil deserves his sponsorship. To stay for another 2 years with his beloved little dog. Because he loves his job, wants to stay, and the government taking too long. Yeah. But thank you, everybody. People power will work. But yeah, feel free to come and see Tim if you want. Yeah, it's very weak. They all had clothes. They had to. Yeah, sure. Yeah, come on, little love. She just got a bit over the top. She was being a little funky. She's stunning, hey? Yeah, with that unique coat, she's the prettiest dog on the farm, I think.
Thank you.
Hey, pleasure. You're very welcome. She didn't mind either, did you? Even though I annoyed you. Oh, it's just we're kind of a package deal.
She's a good girl.
Hi, Kimmy.
Hi, Gibby. You're a good girl.
Yeah, she was really good yesterday, wasn't she, Kimmy? Yeah. Okay.